So Keldon down the back there had a dream, I don't know, a week ago or something like that. And he was telling me how it went. And I'll tell you the dream, and we can do a bit of practice, seeing if anybody else can pick up the meaning on this, because I had a go and Pete had a go and we were actually on the same page. That was kind of interesting. So the dream was, it was down on the farm, a particular spot that we could actually go to and, like, here it is, Dad, type of spot. And there was two black cardboard, dark, one dark, one light cardboard cutouts down in the paddock. Sort of fairly close to each other, but not right next to each other. And then there was also this...
Of people.
Of people, sorry, yes. And then there was also these dark stones with white skulls on them, about 12 in a zigzag pattern up to the bottom of these two cardboard cutouts of people. Is that all of it, Keldon? Yep. So that's the dream. And sort of, it's like, what's the go with that? That's not a good dream. So, and then the other thing is, as we sort of asked a few more questions, that none of it was fresh. It was like it looked old-ish, not really old, but just old-ish. It didn't look like it had just happened or anything like that. So it's like this. I wonder if that's like Aboriginal stuff, like 12 deaths, the white skulls on the dark rocks, and then maybe a white fella pinches a Aboriginal girl to pinch a wife or whatever might have happened there. And it's like, I'll give Pete a call and see what he reckons, and you were straight onto that Aboriginal side of it too. And so we went down there after that and prayed over it and splashed some oil around that spot and broke that curse of death over it. And we, for anything that, like forgiving any sins that took place there on the land, so sort of forgiving the land, if you like, in a way. But there's something else we missed, and I'm missing it now. Do you remember, Keldon? You can't either. That's terrible, isn't it? Oh, that's right. But when we went away thinking it's all done, and it's like Keldon and I were both like, no, we're not quite done yet. And so we actually had to go back and break that white skull curse. Like there was a curse there, and after that, that's what it was, wasn't it, Keldon? Yeah. After we'd done that, it's like we both felt at ease that we'd finished the job. So there you go. Yeah.
Yeah, that's God. That's what Jesus said. He speaks in parables. The Holy Spirit, dreams can come. They can be easy to interpret, or they can be a bit hard, or sometimes you've got to pray and God will give the interpretation. But some people would look at that and say, what's that mean? And just forget it. And then that curse or whatever it was, I believe the cardboard cutouts are the residue from whatever, the ones that they were. It was just an image of what was, you know. And then the skulls, the rocks. It just, sometimes you get the answer, sometimes you don't. You've got to dig around a bit. But what I said was what Mark and Keldon had already come up with. So, and they went down. I just said, go down, break the curses, put the oil around, and they did. And then they felt the release. When you're doing stuff like that, you can actually feel a release, you know. And if you can't, you pray until you do. You pray until you get a release. It's like doing spiritual warfare. Say if you're battling the enemy, something's having to go, you pray until you feel a release. It might take an hour, it might take 2 hours sometimes, depends on the size of the attack or the intensity of the attack. And most times it takes a couple of minutes. How long do you pray for?
Probably around 10 minutes.
10 minutes, 10 minutes, and that was a curse, could have been there for what, 100, 200 years or whatever, you know, and that's like taking the high places. We can get the oil, we can go 5 minutes, and it can take like years to build and build and build. We can go and smash them down 5, 10 minutes. Probably an hour is a good prayer to just cover everything. So, anyway, God's called you to do whatever. How old are you, Keldon? 14. God's given him dreams. He's given the other kids dreams in the family. Given lots of people dreams. Dreams everywhere and visions and